Closer to home, on the same day, healthcare workers at USA Medical Center received training on how to safely deal with the Ebola virus. If it made its way into their hallways or into the city, they had to jump into action quickly. Tuesday night, a patient suspected of having the virus was transported to their facility. We now know that female patient does not have the virus. And a news conference this morning delved deeper into the subject. Local 15's Andrea Ramey starts our team coverage with more details that came out of that press conference. Andrea.
Well, Kelly, members from the health department, hospital staff, as well as the specialists who actually evaluated this female patient last night, all gathered here this morning at USA Medical Center just to discuss what took place yesterday. This female patient arrived at the health department yesterday with some GI issues at around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. She was not terribly ill, so what triggered all of this was the question of international travel and exposure. The health department says she is a foreign national from Africa. Her native language is Swahili, and there were actually some language barriers trying to communicate with this patient yesterday. And there were some questions about her exposure to family members from the Congo, where Ebola is present. The health department says the patient has lived in Mobile for 7 years and has not traveled out of the country in that time period. And it was finally determined that she did not meet the CDC criteria and there was no risk that she could have Ebola. But health officials say that her case yesterday was worth investigating further.
There were just pieces of the puzzle that didn't fit together, that everybody wanted to err on being cautious, and we wanted to go to the finest, have an opportunity for a specialist to see her and help us make the right decision.
Now, this patient has been released from the hospital. She's not here currently. At one point, this patient actually wanted to drive herself to the hospital yesterday. Health officials wanted first responders to transport her, and she did later comply. The health department says that in cases where patients do not comply, they can actually petition to the circuit court and get a court order that patients be evaluated and treated. But again, that action was not necessary yesterday. But this morning at this news conference, everyone is in agreement. The health department, hospital officials, they all are very pleased with the response last night. Reporting live this afternoon outside of USA Medical Center, Andrea Ramey, Local 15 News.
Alrighty.